Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Gillette. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's good. 4 on Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
May looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard loss on the play.
They now on 3rd down. That one complete to Diggs. Give him 13 on that play. That's a New England 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Opening script working game busters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. On the gun, it's May. Dropping the goal line. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Borregales on to send it away. Calvin Austin on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And hey, we see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on 1st down. May. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets it past the 50 and down the Steelers' side of the field. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Sticking with Henderson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They give now to Henderson. Still has room inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. You'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. It's Calvin Austin. And the This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Secondary for the Pats, 3rd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Caught by Washington, left side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
On play action, here's May. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's Cox, he's got Washington. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yards.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, May. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he could find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. May off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
May trying to get here on second. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. One Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. And it's the Steelers in trouble with 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And it was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rodgers set to pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker block. It's going to be 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 43. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not been the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Wilson on the slant. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Again, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves him to the 48. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They'll throw it again. Caught by one. Oh, he lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover two block as this defense steals away possession. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Quick throw completed by May. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Only took the one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Rodgers on first and 10. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Man in motion here. Trying again, following the set. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. 5 men in the secondary for the Pats. Third down. He's back to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Putting the tight end in motion. On second and 10 now, Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Running deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets fourth down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, it's May. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's May. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. First throw for the backup now. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Very short. Howard hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this crowd moving.
And they'll get him down after he gets it to the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
At the Patriots' 42-yard line.
From the 42. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it. He's going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This is Warren, headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Warren. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Out of the gun, Howard. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a small chunk off that lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Boswell. And the Steelers getting back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Henderson on the give. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
That's good.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
6-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. Completed over the middle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On the return, here comes Austin. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! That is Marcus Jones.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
And 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 46. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's the Steelers' 1st down. Howard looking to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Howard. Same guy, listen again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's this underneath the Warner. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Howard. This throw is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Howard throwing on 3rd down. It's a screen play to Warner. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
No game
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Passing it to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
At the 35-yard line.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. This defense all over this one.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit them right in the mouth.
A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
That's a gain of 5.
Henderson's going to get it on third down. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's good.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Again, inside to Gibson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
May not have throw on third. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this in hand.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. Going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Complete out to the right side. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.
ain't never been a skate town. On national, you know it go down.
Kilo